Hello, folks, and welcome to Slay the Spire again. Ooh, excuse me. Just finished off a soda. I took a bit of medicine and the Dr. Pepper has the highest caffeine content of any soda that I like, and that gets it working a little quicker. I imagine anything that gets the blood pumping would also help, but that's less easy to do when I have a migraine. I go on walks sometimes, though, to that end. Anyhow, we're here for Slay the Spire, not to listen to me complain. Real quick. Slaying the Spire with the Silent. Alright. Everything seems to be in order. I did want I'll check out a couple of things. Interesting. Okay. So there are certain class-specific potions. Or character-specific, I guess. I don't think you could consider them to be classes. A deadly huntress from the Foglands eradicates foes with daggers and poisons. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Ooh. Okay. At least to confront the first boss. Okay, so if we want your boost, we have to get a little bit further in first. Let's take max HP plus 7, because I have lower HP than the other character. Let's... Elite, chest... Elite fire... Let's take that path. Something about it calls to me. Okay, you've got green energy. 5 block. Gain 8 block, discard 1 card. Deal 3 damage, apply 1 weak. Cool. Going to lick me to apply rail. Gotcha. Well, you aren't doing any damage to me, so I'm quite happy to just keep whacking him. So, draw 5 cards every time except for the first turn in combat where you draw 7. Strike. Deal 12 damage. If you've discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. Oh, so it costs 0, essentially, if you've discarded a card. 4 damage for each skill in your hand. Poison Stab. Each turn poison is reduced by 1. Let's take Sneaky Strike. I like the sound of something that's conditionally a 0 cost. Well, you're not damaging me, but you're also... There's also no point in not using that 0 cost card for a little bit of damage. I'm going to defend up and take no damage. I'm gonna take almost no damage. Draw a card, discard a card. Aha, at the start of your turn, add a Shiv into your hand, which is just 4 extra damage every turn. Cool. Yes. Okay. I think I get what this character is about. Just sort of generally. Dead before I even finished drawing. An attack that deals 6 damage for 0. Another Sneaky Strike. And you've slimed me. Lovely. Go. Okay. Everything is going fairly smoothly. Need to be dealing more damage to you and faster. That helps. I can definitely deal 10 damage to your next turn. Also, that's why I wanted multiple Sneaky Strikes. Flex potion. Aha! Strength for a turn. Costs an additional energy for each time you lose each HP this combat, deal 12 damage. Okay, so if I don't take any HP damage, then it doesn't cost it. Large, we want to finish a turn against you, with you at 35 HP. And then do as much damage to you as possible. Well, not at 35. 36 or above. And then we want to deal as much damage to you in a single turn as possible. There's 36. Alright, I am quite frail now, but that's fine because we are going to make you split. Could finish you off with the fire potion, but that's fine. Excellent. And the ship will finish you off next turn. Okay. I love when math works out nicely. Dead. There's a stab at by 99 vulnerable exhaust. So, as long as you don't have a way to cleanse status effects, you will always have vulnerable. Because there's no way a fight is going to last longer than 93 turns. I like the sound of it. And of course they are the ones that start with negate a debuff. Okay. Yeah, discard that. It's useless to me this turn. No, it's not. I could neutralize. That's fine. Since I couldn't finish you off, I should have. Take a bit of damage here, that's fine. Since I couldn't have finished you off, I should have gone for one of the other ones. Since they are attacking me this turn. Dazed, and now I'm gonna start drawing them. Is that you? And then hit two of that, because it's still the most effective way I have to deal damage. And now it's enemies. So that's fine. Wait. No, that's stupid. I don't want to do that. Ethereal means... Okay, so I just... What I did was I just left that in my deck for longer. Whoops. Note to self, don't do that again. Ink bottle. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw 1 card. Ooh. Nice. Draw 1 card if you draw a skill, gain 3 block. 5 block, draw 2 cards. Draw a card if you draw a skill. Yeah. Yeah. Everything is fine. That could proc at an unfortunate time. Also, it's counting up. I should take note of that. That was ink bottle. Very nice. Power potion. Discard a card. Except it's not truly written, because I could have some control over it. All out attack. Deadly points. I feel like we have to try a little bit more. Hello, you don't like when I play skills. And now you have the enrage. Okay. At the start of turn, loses 5 HP and increases poison level. Okay, so that works how I thought it would. Gain 2 intangible. End of your turn, lose 1 dexterity. Interesting. Retain the sneak strike. This is gonna hurt. I should have taken note when rewards and 1 additional card to choose from. Excellent. Patient potion. I should take a notice when the poison prompt. Discard your hand and draw that many cards exhaust. Gain 4 block for 3. The boot. Whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. Okay. You know what? We're gonna take the event and then go to the shop. Or go to the we need it. Cursed parasite. You enter a corridor full of hypnotizing colored mushrooms. Due to your lack of specialization in mycology, you are unable to identify the specimens. You want to escape but feel oddly compelled to eat a mushroom. Stop, anger the mushrooms, or eat, heal 19 HP, become cursed parasite, unplayable if you transform or remove from your deck these 3 next HP. Okay. Okay. We do need to heal. You give in to the unnatural desire to eat. As you consume mushroom after mushroom, you feel yourself entering into a daze and pass out. As you awake, you feel very odd. You heal 25% of your HP, but you also get respect. Innate. Okay. 4 damage by 2 weak. That just increases in damage. That increases in damage. That's 0. That's not bad. By 7 poison. Gain 7 block. Terror and the shivs don't work very well with the boot in conjunction. Let's make this a 0 cost. Okay. Pretty close to an ideal turn for us. We're gonna pull out the potions against the next elite. I want to watch what happens at the start of its turn. Yeah, okay. So you're going to die. Alright. Endless agony. Attack. Deal 4 damage whenever you draw this card, add a copy of it into your hand. Exhaust. Oh! So this just perpetuates itself. Sure. Avoid all damage. Get poisoned. Now, I have to imagine that means they don't take extra damage from that poison. But we can find out. They're poisoned for 4. And they take 4 damage. Okay, yeah. Attacks only. And by that it means attack cards, specifically. But that's okay, because that means that the shivs deal 6 damage to that one. Okay. Sweep, 2 weak, 1 block. 4 damage for each skill in your hand. 2 dexterity. After image. Power. Whenever you play a card game, block. Ooh! Hold on, wait. Yeah. Hold on, let's actually see the upper. Innate. At the end of its turn, gains 8 block. Dazed, so you do nothing. You're incredibly vulnerable. Take 8 damage, but that's fine. Attack damage. That also isn't applying to the boot. Got it. Okay, note to self, poison doesn't apply to There we go. Okay. Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck. Ooh, okay. Gain 1 artifact. Can you get a debuff? Okay. Piercing Web. All enemies lose 6 strength this turn. Exhaust. Deal 8 damage from a card. Gain 4 block next turn. We're gonna rest. Dreaming. 4 damage to all enemies twice, so that's 10 damage to all enemies, courtesy of the boot. 3 damage 5 times, riddled with holes. That should be 25 damage. Unless that doesn't work that way. Also, it might be negatively affected by something else that we have. Namely, anything with strength, except this character doesn't seem to have a lot to do with strength, but specifically, let's see, terror, applying vulnerable to them. I think that's it. Oh, you're gonna split now. That was... Oops. I shouldn't have done that. Tactical error. Tactical error. You're gonna... Now you're going to inflict a negative effect. Okay. Okay. Applied a little frail. Yeah, okay. I think I am... in a bad place, courtesy of that massive mistake that I made on the first turn. That's exhaust. It isn't a discard. Stats, not skill. I think we'll be okay here. But this is not a great position that we have found ourselves. That should still be 25 damage. Right? Because that's... Yeah. Okay. And that'll take you to 44. But it would get rid of you. That was enough. That was enough to get enough block to bypass your weakened attack. Why am I losing frames? There's nobody here. I'm the only person here. I think we need a word with our internet provider. One moment. I wonder if you have something. I don't understand. Oh. Signal jumped up. No, never mind. Arrgh! Why would you do this to me? That didn't help. What of that? Probably not. But we will give it a shot. Well, leaving the game didn't save the frames, so no, it won't have done that. Annoying. What about that? Did that do it? No. What the heck is eating up my internet? No one is here. I'm the only one. Oh. That's peculiar. We're back at the beginning. Well, I guess I can rectify the mistake that I made. I'm going to end at 70 and then deal a lot of damage. Okay, there we go. I'm not losing frames anymore. I don't understand. I don't understand why OBS doesn't like me. Slide Crush! We want to take you out this turn. $45 is a lot better than 70. We're gonna take a bunch of damage here. But it's okay. We can use the duplication potion to duplicate the knife barrage. And take one of you out in one go. The one. I'm gonna draw a card here. No? Well, dang, I miscounted, I guess. And we finish you off. We finished both of you off without you splitting. Okay. Whenever you play a card, deal 1 damage to all Ooh, yes! That's crazy good with the boot. Velvet Choker is the worst thing we could have here. You can no longer smith. Oh, you. At the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. Yeah, okay. I can work with that. I'm gonna go this way. Hello. Plated armor. Shell parasite. Unblocked attack. Don't have a means to discard a card. Oh, hang on. No, I want that. Oh, no, it's not. I don't have a good block. Taking a lot of damage here right off the bat. Yikes. Yeah, no, it's just one. Dang! I thought that was a fantastic combo. Poison. Yeah. Attack potion, sure. Quick slash plus, deal 12 damage, draw 1 card. Deal 8 damage, next turn gain 1 energy. We'll take this one. An elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Upgrade shrine. Pray to upgrade a card. Yes! Whenever you play a card, deal 2 damage to all enemies. That's good. Innate. Whenever you play a card, gain 1 block. That's good. That isn't as good as I thought it was. It's still good, but... The shrine's energy flows into you, making you stronger. Hello, a shop. This is the trade. Start of your turn, draw 1 card, and discard 1 card. Next turn, your attacks deal double damage. Slice, an attack for 0 cost. Yes. Gain 30 block. You cannot gain block from cards for 2 turns. Panache. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to 1. Very nice. Whenever you use potion, heal 5 HP. Yes. I greatly considered getting tools in the trade, but... I like having the ability to heal. This isn't horrendous. We're about to take a couple of bits of damage. But we can live past this. We'll be okay. 3-3 defense, huh? Ah, except you're dead next turn. So I'm not worried about you. You're gonna die first. Yeah. Backpack Hero did a nice thing where if something was going to die from poison, it said that it was going to die from poison before it would deal damage to you. Okay. I can hear that the roommate just got home, so I don't know for how much longer. Add 4 shivs into your hand. Sure. I don't know for how much longer I'm going to have the internet all to myself, but clearly that's not the only factor, evidently. Upon receiving attack damage, gains 3 block. Block gain increases as an malleable is triggered, resets to 3 at the start of the turn. Upon receiving attack damage. Gonna take a lot of damage here, I worry. It's got 3 heads, so it makes sense that it gets to bite 3 times. What now? Enfeebling spores. I see. Yikes. Can I just say that I'm not a fan? Time for you to die. Let's see. Finisher, all-out attack, plus... Block, draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. I think we take it. 4 cards discard. 14 damage to everything. 9 damage slice is nice. 0 cost Phantasmal Killer. That's the way to go, I think. We have minions, so we want to get rid of you. After image plus is 3. Discard a card. Let's gain some block and call it a day. Sneggle is interesting. I think I have too many cards that I intend to benefit from the 0 cost hub, which in turn can get me into trouble when right at the start that costs a lot more. This isn't good. This is not good. I'm in a bad way. Wait a minute, why am I still confused? Does that not go down every... Am I thought it went away. No, it doesn't say it goes away. Never mind. Okay, Snecko Eye appears to have created a problem for me. I'm dead. New character. Oh, hold on. What? I thought I had a win a run with the silent. I guess I was not. Hang on. No. But lo, I hopes and dreams they sent. Completing a single run. Completing a run with the... Winning. Okay, I see what it is. Well, we're gonna be trying to win regardless. Hello, I made it to the first boss. Choose. Remove a card from your deck. Max HP plus 7. Take 21 damage, transform 2 cards, lose your starting relic, obtain a random boss relic. Sure. Then we got the calling method. Unique curse and 3 relics. Fascinating. Bronze scale. Start each combat with thorns. Okay, I can work with that. Every time you play, 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. Okay. Upon pickup, gain 300 gold. I can work with that. There's a shop right away. Let's take advantage of the 300 gold that we just got. Now, we want attacks that have a cost of 0 so that we can play block afterwards. Like that one. Oh, hold on. We got dexterity. And we kept it. Never mind. It matters less. I understand the Kun, I know. I mean, we still want to have a bunch of attacks that... At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Ooh, yes. Poison will never go down. That's what that means. That's what that means for us. Instead, it will eternally tick up. Flex Potion for strength. Backflip. Gain block, draw 2 cards. 12 damage. Whenever you play a card this turn, the enemy loses 3 HP. Interesting. 7 damage, apply 1 hit. Let's take this. Hello. Upon pickup, brews 5 random potions. That feels less than good, since I can only carry 3. Start each combat with 1 strength. Whenever you play a power card, heal 2 HP. I want that one. More damage for everything. This will give us a way to heal. Let's get rid of that. I will... Yep, I can work with that. It'll be better for longer boss fights. Okay. The strength is going to be real nice. Just for all of the possible shivs that we could get in the future. Block and... No. Block for 5. Okay. About to take a bunch of damage. That and the thorns. Bonk. The thorns doesn't decrease as well, so that's nice. I'm so used to the status effects decreasing over time. 15 damage next turn, draw 2 additional cards. Add 3 shivs into your hand. That is going to work real nice with strength. And the kunai. That's automatic kunai. What if I can get that doubled? Okay. My power is unmatched. We'll see about that, pal. I can block like no one's business. Take the thorns damage. Let's see. You're gonna die. Let's see. Another noxious fumes. Yes. Gonna take a smidgen of damage here, but that's okay. They're gonna be able to block this poison, but then they're gonna run out of artifact, and everything is gonna be just fine. Gonna take a bit of damage here, but that's okay. This is a mini boss. You are totally poisoned, so I don't have to worry about you. Alright. A lot of poison. 10? 10 poison? Right? Yeah, I played both. That's it. Everything should be dead. Oh. I am loving this poison so far. Defeat 3 enemies with poison in a single combat. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Gain 2 strength. Oh, okay. Well-laid plans. At the end of your turn, retain up to 1 card. Unplayed. This card is discarded from your hand. Gain energy. I have stuff. Discard on the side of that survival. No, it's just the one. This is a power, though. Let's take this. What does it look like upgraded? 2 energy. I think we level up Bandage Up. Bandage Up is something we're going to use every fight. Oh, the poison. Okay. That makes sense. You're poisoned, you're gonna die. You're poisoned, you're gonna die. Okay, cool. I love this poison build. This could be good in a long fight. We can build up a lot of block because we're getting a lot of dexterity. Oddly smooth stone. Start each combat with 1 dexterity. Excellent. Okay. What do we got? Another blade dance. And it's on sale. Caltrops, that's an interesting power. Move your hand to the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until.
Oh!
Let's thin the deck, make sure we can get what we want. Alright, what are we looking at? Among the stone and boulders, you notice an intricate, large blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spilling from its cracks. Requires card with 10 or more damage. Maybe there is more inside. Right, remove the card from your deck to reset. Someone once told you of a cult that worship a giant bird. As you kneel in prayer, you begin to feel lightheaded. You wake up sometime later, feeling strangely fleet of foot. Move. That's what it is. Smith. That's not as good. We smith up a noxious fumes. Can't wait to smith up the other one, too. Wahahaha. Will you just stay asleep? You stay asleep. Oh, never mind. Okay, did too much poison damage to you. That's okay. Let's get dexterity. I feel like getting dexterity now and dealing a bunch of damage will be better than blocking another 8. Another 8 health lost. I could have done that sooner and blocked 1 extra health lost here. If I die from 1 health, this is the mistake that caused that. That's it, you're dead. Lagavalen. Mobbing. Which I like these. I could retain Bandage Up if I haven't lost any health. I could retain Tactician if there's nothing else in particular that I want, and I want to discard it using Survivor. I guess I'll take Well-Laid Plans. I don't want to spend any gold here, but let's have a look. Let's see. Preserved Insect, that's nice. Toy Ornithopter, that's nice. Okay. The enemy has me gain energy and draw a card. Interesting. But, nope, I don't have anything to spend. Sorry. We could cancel. Retain up to 2 cards. That's interesting. I want to upgrade the other Noxious Fumes. That's how we're going to take down lots of enemies. Oh, you know what? Let's start next turn with 12 block. So I draw up to 5. That's an important. No. I have 6 cards in hand. Use a card to retain. Can I skip? I can't skip, but that's fine, since I still draw 5 cards. Okay. You know what? We can keep Tactician around until we can successfully discard it. And pull out Survivor. I start the next turn with 26. Yeah, this is good. I like where this build is going. sure I start next turn with a defend, since I am going to lose my block at this turn. I don't have block retained through every turn. Retaining a defend makes sure that I can play a defend at least one. And you're dead. Yeah. Defeat a boss without taking any damage. Perfect! Fruit juice. Gain 5 max HP. Yay! Add a card to your deck. Phantasmal Killer. Malaise. He uses X strength. Apply X weak. Okay. This turn, your next skill is played twice. What do I have in way of skills that... I could Blade Dance twice, but that wouldn't give me 2 dexterity. It would just give me 3 more shivs. I could Bandage Up twice. No. Maybe. My attacks aren't what I'm... Oh, but this costs 0 when it's upgraded. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, Astrolabe. Transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. First time you discard a card each turn, gain energy. Gain energy at the start of your turn, you can no longer obtain potions. No. First time you discard a card each turn. I've got one thing that lets me discard a card. But I could get more. Or I could transform 3 cards. Let's take the Astrolabe then. 1 defend, 1 block, and 1 strike. Yeah, no, 2 strikes. Okay, Wraith Form Plus. Hold on. No. I want to look at that. Wraith Form Plus. Gain 3 intangible. At the end of your turn, lose 1 dexterity. I like that I build up dexterity. So I don't think I like that card very much. Sucker Punch Plus, deal 9 damage, apply 2 weak, that's fine. Crippling Cloud, apply 7 poison and 2 weak to all enemies exhaust. Okay. That's a nice big starter boost to the poison that we are dealing. The city. I like the look of Fire Elite Fire. We'll go with this. You've got 3 artifacts. Lovely. And Barricade. $62. Goodness gracious. I think I'd like to retain that. get another dexterity. What? Okay, hold on. Game froze. Hello? Everything else seems to be getting along fine. Never mind, everything froze up. What the heck? Task manager, save me. What? Hello? Okay. It's just that Slay the Spire crashed. That was very odd. Everything went dark for a bit. Hello? Hello? I don't know if you guys can see it, but my screen is just going completely black. Hang on. That's strange. I'm looking at Task Manager for a sec. Whoop. Yeah, no, everything keeps going black. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh boy, I hate to do this mid-stream. I think I'm gonna call stream there. We'll get back to that run if we can, but I need to diagnose this problem ASAP. See you next time, bye.